What's up guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. In this video we're going to Vancouver, Washington. I've got some rare video footage of a black object in the daytime sky moving so fast I had to put this video down to 1 frame per second in order to see this object nearly collide with a Cessna airplane in broad daylight. We're also going to look at some amazing photos sent in by Adam Mendenhall of lightning striking not only 1 but 2 trees standing side by side. But first, over here at the homepage of the website, today's feature photos sent in by Tim and Tanaya out of Perrysburg, Ohio. The sun setting once again behind a thick layer of wildfire smoke. Checking in on the GOES X-ray flux over here at the Space Weather Prediction Center, you can see there's an ongoing C-class solar flare right now as I do this video. And for the time being, solar activity is rather quiet. No major solar flares in the last 24 hours. Looking at the power outage situation over here at poweroutage.us, you can see 7 states on the map here dealing with power outages yet again from more inclement weather. 3 or 4 days in a row now, very strong storms in the Central Plains. Looks like we may have storms brewing again today. Down here in Tennessee, Kentucky, Alabama, Georgia, and parts of the Florida Panhandle could see more power outages as the evening rolls on. Hopping over to the Yellowstone supervolcano caldera, looking at the seismographs that monitor the mighty supervolcano. Little West Thumb showing some activity down here in Yellowstone Lake, and the larger activity that's showing up on all of the seismographs from the large Tonga earthquake earlier today. I think it was a 6.9, quite possibly a 7.0. Checking in on Lake Mead and Lake Powell. They have never been better, at least in the last year and a half. Both Lake Powell and Lake Mead have been climbing now for the better part of 3 months. That is really good to see. And here recently in the last 96 hours, we've seen a lot of inclement weather, some very powerful storms rolling through the Central Plains. And I want to share with you guys some photos that were sent in yesterday by Adam of lightning, not only striking 1 but 2 trees in his neighborhood. Check out these photos of lightning going from top to bottom. I'm going to start here going from bottom to top. But look at the lightning strike going right down the center of that tree, and then there's one standing next to it that it got probably at the same time. Get a load of that, would you? Took the bark off and everything. That was a big, tall tree. Probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 90 to 100 years old. Took on some lightning damage here a couple of days ago, once again from the very powerful storms that have been rolling through the Central Plains, just loaded with lightning, high winds, large hail. That's a good 40, maybe 50-foot tall tree. You can see here it's splintered this side of it, and there's the second tree it got right there. So the lightning got 2 trees, looks like in his backyard, from storms that were rolling through the Central Plains here in the last 96 hours. There's a good view of that lightning. Went right down the center of that tree. There's bark hanging off the top of the tree. Here's a close-up view of the lightning as it just peeled the bark off once again right down the center of the tree. Awesome photos sent in by Adam Mendenhall. Thank you, Adam. Really appreciate that. I want to take you guys from lightning coming out of the sky to halos forming in the sky above New Brunswick, Canada. Video footage sent in by Stefan M. from just a few days ago. Multiple halos in the sky. This one right here?
Blue and O.
That's the perihelic. Looks like multiple suns up in the sky, but it's not. Atmospheric conditions were just right at this moment in time to create the perihelic that goes basically horizontally across the sky, and then the big jumbo halo around the sun. There's actually 2 around the sun. Look at that. Looks like multiple white suns in the sky at various points in the perihelic. Super cool video footage there out of New Brunswick, Canada. I want to take you guys now up to Vancouver, Washington. Here we go. This is some incredible footage. I'm telling you, I had to slow this down to 1 frame per second. Right here it goes. You're going to see a black object here in a minute. I have to zoom in really tight. It's not a bird, I can assure you that. This thing's moving way too fast. It goes over the left wing of the plane, as you're going to see here in just a minute. This thing was moving so fast, I'm assuming probably 500-600 mile an hour in this frame right here, maybe faster. You know the plane was moving at about 100 miles per hour? This thing makes the plane look like it's sitting still. This is at 1 frame per second. Look at how fast that thing's still going. That is not a bird. That's not anywhere near the viewer. Doesn't change shape. Doesn't have any flapping wings or anything like that. That's a black object in broad daylight, moving at an incredible rate of speed. I don't know how he noticed this. He noticed it in this video footage, and when I first got it, I had to look at it twice. I'm like, what did he see here in this video? And he noticed that black object in the daytime sky above Vancouver. And in this next segment, I darken it up just a little bit to pull forward the object. Incredible video by Alan out of Vancouver. Okay, watch in the upper right-hand corner, right up here. You're going to see it come in and go right above the left wing of the airplane. Not a balloon, not a bird, obviously not another airplane or a helicopter, probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 24 to 36 inches, I'm assuming, in diameter. Here's a still image. I zoomed in on it really close. It maintained that same shape the entire time. And coming up, this is as slow as I could get it, down to 1 frame per second. This is literally crawling. And the airplane looks like it's sitting still, and that thing is still moving at a high rate of speed. Look at that. Looks like the plane's parked in the sky. And there it just went right over the left wing of the plane and out of sight, moving at an incredible speed. Awesome video by Alan out of Vancouver, Washington. Going from mysterious objects in the daytime sky to the nighttime sky. Newton, Mississippi. Video footage submitted by Leslie. Goes back to January 14th of 2023 at 6:49 p.m. I haven't had the video that long. This is when it was recorded. As you're going to see here, she pulls back in from the high zoom. This object was a pretty good ways away. I don't know, maybe a half a mile or so. Looks to be maybe 200 feet off the ground. Multicolored stationary light that appears to be just tumbling in place. It's not moving horizontally. It's not moving vertically. Doesn't appear to be making any sound, but this thing was a long ways away, so I suppose it could have, but it doesn't appear to have any blinking lights, so it's not an airplane or a helicopter. Multicolored lights of green, purple, blue. Sometimes you can see a light green, maybe an orange in there, just some sort of a mysterious object that she happened to notice that looked out of place. I suppose it could always be a drone, but it's just too far away to tell. This is something mysterious in the nighttime sky above Newton, Mississippi, back on January 14th of 2023, just before 7 o'clock. Video footage submitted by Leslie. Thank you, Leslie. Really appreciate that. Thanks for the photos and videos, guys. Keep them coming. If you guys have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports@MrMDB333.com. If you guys have any videos you'd like to share that are too large to attach to the email, come over here to the homepage of the website that you can always find linked down below in the description box. Look for this red tab that says have a large video. It's a Dropbox. Drag and drop your video into the Dropbox. Please include your first name, date, and location, and I'll take it from there. Thanks for watching. Have a super day and be safe out there.